to another episode of Style It or Say Goodbye, the series where I take two pieces from the section of my closet where I keep the pieces that I don't know how to style or that I never wear, and I style those two pieces 3 ways each and then decide whether or not I want to declutter them or keep them in my wardrobe. If you're not caught up on the series so far, we are on episode 14 already. So if you want to watch the full series from the beginning, I will leave the playlist linked down below as well as in the cards so you can catch up there. But for now, let's talk about the pieces that we're going to be styling today. First, we're going to be styling these pants. These are the Madewell Harlow pants. These were incredibly trendy a couple of years ago. I've had these in my closet for maybe, 2 years? Maybe I got them in 2024, if not late 2023. And I've worn them a good amount. The thing about these pants is I sort of wear them the same way every time. And I want to see if I can push myself a little bit to create some more interesting outfits that feel more day-to-day, where I would reach for these to like go to the grocery store or hang out on the weekends with friends, as opposed to only wearing them for more like dressy occasions, like going out to dinner or something of that nature. So that is what we're trying to do today. As per usual, we're trying to make something that feels a bit dressy in my wardrobe a little more casual. Also, I've only really worn these with flats, but I want to try and experiment within my wardrobe, see what other pairs of shoes that I can style with these. The reason I only wear them with like one pair of shoes is they're kind of short. I'm 5'7", and this is about a 30-inch inseam, so it really just hits the top of my foot. If I wear flats or don't wear any shoes, they're a really great length, but the minute I add any height, any shoes, they start to feel a little bit too short, at least in my eyes. I want the shoe to like almost be touching the ground, and so I just struggle to style these with different pairs of shoes. So that is the other conundrum that we are going to be tackling today. Now, as for the other piece we're going to be styling today, we're going to be styling these boots. So if you saw my video where I styled 4 outfits starting with shoes, I styled one of the outfits starting with these shoes, and someone commented that I should make a whole video styling these shoes. And I thought, why not include them in a Style It or Say Goodbye episode? Because they are in my house section. I do not wear these a ton. They're obviously a statement shoe, so I just don't reach for them a lot. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to take a little bit of time, create a bunch of outfits that I feel like I can wear day to day so I can get some more wear out of these. I don't think I'm going to declutter them. Those are my famous last words. But I do think that I want to create more day-to-day outfits that will get me excited to wear these and will inspire me to get more wear out of them because they are beautiful. These are intentionally blank. I can't remember the name of the style exactly, but I will find it and I will put it somewhere on the screen. They're just really beautiful. They're a beautiful shoe. They are wearing beautifully. They are just gorge. And I think that's probably part of the reason why I am a little hesitant to wear them day to day is because I don't want to ruin them. Do you guys ever have that thing where you like really love something so much that you're like nervous to wear it out because you don't want to ruin it? That's how I feel with these. I think for me, I just need to like bite the bullet and like wear them and let them get dirty and have them look a little bit worn in because they're so pristine. I really want to keep them that way. But I know that's not actually sustainable for me because they're clothes. They're meant to be worn. Like I gotta wear them. So this will hopefully be the catalyst to get me to wear these out more and really appreciate them and wear them in my everyday life. So that is the plan for today's episode. Let's get started with some outfits for these Harlow pants. When it came to styling these pants, I really wanted to balance out the polished nature of the pant with something a lot more casual to add some contrast and balance out the polished aesthetic. And so I went for the most casual thing that I could think of, which was a sweatshirt. And so I went for this American, or maybe it's Aerie. I can't remember if it's Aerie or American Eagle sweatshirt. This was originally black. I actually color removed it. If you want to watch that process, I'll link the video. But now it's this beautiful like mid-gray. And I like how the gray and the caramel are looking together. I feel like it did need a pop of color, so I did grab this beanie. This is from Lone Pine. It's a brewery. It's not even like a clothing brand. But I think it just adds like not only a warmth to this outfit, but also like a pop of color. And then for shoes, I think that the flat feels out of place here. Normally I'd go for this like simple ballet flat, but I want to see if my Mary Janes that I got for Christmas will work similarly or if I won't like it. So this is what I mean in terms of the length feeling a lot more short the minute I put any sort of shoe with height on, is they get a lot shorter. So with a regular flat, my pant leg hits the ground, or maybe is like 1/8 of an inch away from the ground. But these flats with a tiny lift to them, it's probably like a full inch off the ground. But I will say with these shoes, it doesn't bother me as much. With my clogs and my boots, any other shoe basically that I've tried with these, I feel differently. But with these, I actually don't mind it. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel about the length? I think I like this. I think this might have to be up to reviewing Lauren after I look at the clips, but I'm not offended by this. And I think something I realized in a previous video, in the index outfits video you might have seen last week, is that I think with more wide leg pants, I prefer a slimmer shoe. And so I think maybe that's also helping me here. The more I look in the mirror, the more I like it. So just to recap, we have my Sam Edelman T-strap Mary Janes. These pants are from Madewell. The belt is from The Loft. The sweatshirt is either from Aerie or American Eagle. And the hat is from Lone Pine Brewery. So with that, let's move on to outfit number 2. Okay, so for outfit number 2, I threw on my handy dandy denim oversized button down that is thrifted but is originally from Cabela's. And then I put on my little Free People hand collar pins because I thought it would add a little bit of fun to the outfit. And then I feel like I need to add another color here. I'm thinking about maybe doing my intentionally blank boots with this. I don't know, they might be too tall. It might look very strange in terms of the pant legs. If not, if I don't end up going with that, if I end up doing the flats, that'll be like a darker color. So I might need to come up with another accessory. Possibly my little plaid vest could be cute with this. Okay, so first, trying on intentionally blank boots. If those don't work, I'm gonna put on my flats that I know I like with these pants, and then maybe try on the plaid vest. Okay, break. So here are the 2 pairs of shoes. I like the green better than the burgundy, but the shape of the shoe just is not working for me in terms of the relationship with the pants. First of all, it's kind of a little bit short. I would like prefer it to be a bit longer. I'm like pulling the pants down to where I'd want them. They will not stay there. That is not where the pants live. And also, I don't know if I like love a pointy toe underneath like a wide leg pant. I don't know if that's something I'm into right now. So I'm gonna go for the flat because I just prefer the shape and how the pant and the flat work together. I'm gonna put both flats on, and then I'll probably also throw on the vest to see if that adds a little more spice to this outfit. Okay, so here it is with the vest. I changed the shoes to be both the flats. And I gotta tell you, I was not sure about this. I don't really wear this vest open, like over stuff. I'll usually sort of like tuck it in or use it as a layer. I don't usually like style it like this. But I think recently in the index outfits video that I posted, I did end up doing something with like a dress and this, and I liked how it looked. And I think I like it again. I think it adds just like that little bit of print that I'm looking for. I think it works really well with the denim shirt. I think that it's like fun and soft and weird, and I don't know, I really like it. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll re-look at the clips and I will not like it. Who knows? But in this moment, I feel like I would wear this. I'm very into it. Feels very comfortable. I like the like long oversized shapes right now. I like a lot of like the drapey elements, and I could see myself wearing this to like the mall or to like hang around. So I think I'm gonna call this outfit number 2, and this outfit is my Sam Edelman Ari flats, the Madewell Harlow pant, the thrifted Cabela's denim button down. This is a thrifted Liz Claiborne vest. And these are Free People collar pins. And let's move on to the final outfit. So here is the beginnings of outfit number 3. And originally when I was kind of pre-deciding what sort of outfits I was gonna go with, I was originally gonna style these pants with a t-shirt and a blazer, but I know that that looks good with these pants, and the other 2 outfits came together so easily. So I kind of wanted to challenge myself a little bit more on this 3rd outfit by pairing these 2 pieces together. And why I feel like this is more of a challenge is I need to work a little bit harder for me to feel like the outfit is complete. I know myself and I feel like this is sort of a more simple outfit, even if I did some fun shoes with it. So I want to see if I can accessorize and add other details that make it feel a little bit more exciting and give myself just like one more outfit option with these pants. With that being said, I'm going to pick shoes first and then figure out some accessories or layering something else to make this outfit feel a little bit more complete. Okay, so I went for my T-strap Mary Janes again. I think that they work better with this type of outfit. I also tried this necklace. This is one of the few necklaces that I actually have logged on Index because it's a statement piece. And so you guys love styling it with a lot of different outfits, and so I thought I would try it with this. And I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not offended by it. I definitely think that it is making the outfit feel more complete. I just don't know if I would wear this with this turtleneck. Do you guys style necklaces like this? What are you guys styling with your high neck pieces in terms of accessories? Because I'm a little stumped here. I think I went to like intermediate accessorizing when I'm still at beginner level. As I stand here, I'm like warming up to it. So I think I'm gonna call this outfit number 3 and then let future Lauren decide if she likes this outfit or not. This outfit is comprised of my Sam Edelman Elena T-strap Mary Janes, the Madewell hard low pants. I am wearing my loft belt under here. This is a thrifted J. Crew roll neck, and then this is a Free People charm necklace. It's called their Maximilian charm necklace. So that is outfit number 3. Now let's move on to my intentionally blank boots. Okay, so here is outfit number 1 for the green boots. And we have a couple options here. So I'm wearing my intentionally blank green boots. This is a thrifted dress from the brand All That Jazz. And then this is a thrifted corduroy button down from Woolrich. And I like how it looks right now. I think this is cute and fine. But another option could be to close the button down, have this sort of look like a skirt, and then maybe add like an accessory, like a bolo tie or something. What do you guys think? So here is open, and here it is closed, buttoned up. I didn't button it up all the way. I only buttoned it up to like here because I thought this would be sort of an interesting shape in terms of the relationship between the dress underneath and the button down over the top. I added the bolo tie over the top just to add a little bit of extra fun little accessorizing detail because, again, I'm trying to accessorize more. And I really love this. I think I prefer this over the version that the button down is open. And I think it's just because I am able to add the bolo tie to add just a little bit more detail. And this bolo tie is from this little shop. It's called the Amali Shop. I'll leave their Instagram account. I think they're opening an online store soon, but I will link their Instagram account down below if you guys want to check them out. She makes beautiful bolo ties. And I really like this outfit particularly because I think the green shoes are a main reason why this outfit feels fun and interesting. I think it would feel a little bit less exciting if I was just wearing my brown Blundstone boots. I think the color play between the deep maroon and this like neon green is really fun. And I just feel like it makes the outfit feel a little bit more playful and a little bit more funky. So with that, that is outfit number 1, and let's move on to outfit number 2. So here is outfit number 2, and I really love pairing green with orange. So I thought it would be fun to use that as inspiration and style it with these Big Bud Press trousers. These actually dyed this color originally. They were like a macaroni and cheese yellow, and so having them be this like great orangey red, I think is a really fun, playful contrast next to these neon green boots. I think having that like deep, warm color next to like something so bright and light is really fun and interesting. So because there's so much going on in the bottom half of the outfit, I just ended up going for this thrifted sweater on top, originally from Beginning Boutique, but it's just like really great chunky cable and it's this nice cropped length. So the bottom of the outfit gets to really be a star. I do feel like this needs another accessory to either bring some sort of like colorful element to the top of the outfit or maybe ground it in some way because there isn't a lot of neutral. I have my loft belt on, but I wouldn't be opposed to like adding another neutral somewhere else. I do think this outfit looks pretty good as it is because there is a lot of texture going on with the sweater. So it doesn't feel like as simple of an outfit as the Madewell Harlow pant outfit number 3, where the sweater and the pant felt sort of more basic. This feels a lot more like playful and funky. So I don't know if I'll really need an accessory, but I just want to like look around and see if there's anything that I feel like could add to this outfit and make it feel just a little bit more intentional and complete. Okay, so I went for my Dye Queen cotton bandana. It just has the orange and the green, so I couldn't resist. I think it just like matches perfectly with the rest of the colors in the outfit. So I think that this is a good ending point. I think it feels like very fun and funky, and so I think this is a great outfit too. Let's move on to outfit number 3. Okay, so originally my next outfit was gonna be my Big Bud Press, like a espresso brown overalls, but I realized that I styled those with these shoes previously, and I was like, no, we're going out of our comfort zone. We're trying to create more outfits. We can't just go for the stuff that we know works. And so I decided to try out these overalls because recently in my index outfits video, which you have seen already, someone styled these overalls with like a pukey green t-shirt, and I really loved how it looked. So I thought these overalls would look really great with my pukey green pointed toe boots, and I was right. I think it's really cute. I don't, however, like the sweater that I picked. I feel like maybe a navy could work. But the thing is, I was thinking like a navy t-shirt, but I'm thinking like, would I wear this with a t-shirt and these boots? No. If I'm wearing a t-shirt and these overalls, it's like a flats, clogs. I'm not wearing boots with a t-shirt. Like what weather is that? I don't know. I do have my light blue, like lightweight sweater that I think could work with these. Maybe I'll try that and see how I feel. Okay, I actually really like this. I wasn't sure about it. I knew I liked the sweater with the overalls because I've styled these 2 pieces before, but I don't remember what I ended up styling the shoes as for this outfit. But I really like it with the bright green. I think it adds like a funky element to it that I think makes this feel a little bit more fun and intentional instead of a more plain shoe. Do I need an accessory though? I know last time I did this combination, the sweater and the overalls, I think I did my collar pins. So I might do my bolo tie again. I just love that bolo tie. I think it's gonna add a little bit to this. I also might add a hat. I can't decide if I need both. Maybe it's just about a hat. Maybe it's a beanie. Okay, yeah. We're going full clown core. It's a beanie. I actually really like it with a beanie. I think the bolo tie would also add something, but I think in terms of this outfit and just giving you guys a lot of different variations, I think the beanie works here, and I think I could add or leave out the bolo tie, or depending on how I'm feeling. I feel like these shoes are like improving all the outfits, which I know is not the case sometimes. Sometimes I try on pieces and I'm like, I would like to switch these out for a different pair of boots, or I would like to, I would like the outfit better if it had a different this or that. And for these 3 outfits, I feel like the boots are really adding something to the outfits, which I really love because it is going to make creating interesting outfits that much easier by just adding a fun pair of boots like these. What's been cool about putting these 3 outfits together has been that the green boots are making it easier for me to feel like the outfit feels complete without having to add a lot of extra stuff. I think sometimes when I have a more basic shoe, then I rely more heavily on the separate individual pieces, the top, the bottom, to make the outfit feel interesting. I feel like I need to layer. I feel like I need to do a lot of stuff to feel like the outfit is complete. But with these shoes, because it's like such a joyous color palette and the shoes themselves are quite interesting, I don't feel like I have to add as much to the outfit overall to make it feel dynamic and exciting. So that's something really interesting that I'm finding with these 3 outfits. So I'm calling this outfit number 3 with my intentionally blank boots. This is a Lucy and Yak overall. This is a thrifted sweater that I actually dyed this color. It was originally like a beige, and it's originally from Lord & Taylor. And then this beanie is from Lone Pine. So now we can chat about the outfits, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on each piece. All right, let's talk about these outfits. And the first ones we are going to chat about are the Madewell Harlow pants. And the first one is the gray sweatshirt with the like orange beanie. And I really like this at first glance. I really like this outfit. I'm pleasantly surprised that I like the pants with the Mary Jane shoes, when the only shoes I've really styled with these pants have been those like burgundy ballet flats. And I like the way the colors look together. I like the contrast of the super polished pant and shoes with the more casual sweatshirt and beanie. However, I was thinking about it and I'm wondering if I would get the same feeling if I switched out the pants for one of my big bud press trousers, because I think what I want out of these pants is like a long, sort of slouchy trouser, like a wide leg, super long trouser. But when they're a bit shorter like this, they don't fully touch the ground. It doesn't feel as like relaxed. It just feels more like a straight leg kind of trouser, at least to me. So I'm like, well, I feel like I could get a similar end result if I just wore my big bud press trousers. And so I was thinking about it and I was like, with the brown or the mustard, I feel like I could get sort of a similar result to what the caramel brown trousers are doing within this outfit. And I was thinking maybe even like a green could work here as well. So that has kind of given me a bit of pause, because originally when I was thinking about these three outfits, I was like, oh, you know, these pants are creating great outfits. And I sort of figured that I'd be able to make pretty good outfits with these. The caramel brown is very in line with my color palette. And so I thought I would be able to create some visually appealing outfits. But I think I also need to take the time to look for duplication. And obviously these are caramel brown, and I don't really have another caramel brown trouser like this, like soft trouser. I have mustard, which feels similar enough to caramel brown. I have like a dark brown, which I feel like could be similar. And then I have like a caramel brown, like denim. So I feel like I have things that could do the same thing as these pants. And I think that's something I need to take into consideration, because there's a reason I'm not reaching for these pants. And until this point, I think the reason in my head was because I wasn't like thinking about them. But after thinking about it a little more deeply, I feel like it's maybe because they're just not 100% perfect. I've been thinking about adding a version of these pants in the tall version. I believe they have a short, a regular, and a tall version of these specific pants in this color, as well as like a navy and black, I think. And they have some stuff on Poshmark. So I've considered getting the tall version, getting the longer inseam to get the look that I originally wanted when I first bought these pants, and what I feel like I get when I wear really like low flats. But I feel like for this outfit, these pants aren't the reason that this is good. I think that it's the trouser with the Mary Jane, with the mix of the sweatshirt and the beanie. And I have a lot of pairs of trousers to choose from. I don't think it's the silhouette of this trouser. In fact, I think because I'm wearing this like chunkier shoe, it almost feels more like a more ankle pant as opposed to like a super wide leg, long pant, if that makes sense. So I don't think these pants are necessary for this outfit to be successful. So for outfit 2, I like it. Objectively, I think it's fun. I think maybe I would prefer it without the vest. I can't decide. Still, after looking at the clips, I can't decide if I like it better with or without the vest. I will say the proportion feels a bit off here in terms of the top portion of the outfit and the bottom portion of the outfit. I have worn this long button down with an even longer pair of pants than this, my red wide leg jeans. And that proportion feels good because the pants are really voluminous, the top is really voluminous, so they feel more balanced. But with this outfit, it feels like there's so much going on the top. The pants feel like quite a short proportion. I think if the proportion of the pant was longer and I had worn different shoes, which would increase the like long proportion of the pant like it does with those red denim wide leg pants that I really love, then I think I would like it better. I think that's what feels off about it, is the proportion of the pant, which I can't make those pants any longer. I would need a longer pair of pants. But I do like the colors. I like the use of accessories. I like the vest. I like the colors together. The proportion is just off on it. Finally, we have the sweater outfit with the necklace, and I don't think the necklace is doing enough. I'm not sure what else I could have added to this outfit that I have in my wardrobe to make it feel more complete. Like I mentioned in the outfits portion of the video, if you guys have any suggestions for how you kind of zhuzh up your high neck tops with accessories, whether that's, I guess, maybe like big earrings or hair accessories. I don't really have a lot of that stuff, so I rely a lot on like neck accessories, neck scarf, bolo tie, collar clips. Like, I just don't have a lot of like accessories other than like hat, and I guess I could have gone for a hat here, but the necklace definitely feels like it's getting lost, particularly in that marled texture that the sweater has. So this is not my favorite outfit. I'm a little disappointed with how it turned out, and I'm not sure how I would fix it. So I think with all that in mind, I'm actually going to declutter these pants. Originally, when I was looking through the clips, I was considering keeping these, but after thinking about like the duplication with my big butt press trousers in terms of like what I'm getting from this pant versus those pants, I think they're doing the same things in terms of my outfits because the proportion is so similar. Like I said, if they were longer, it would be a different story, but the length they are now, I just don't think that it's giving me the styling opportunities that I had hoped for when I bought these. And I probably should have realized it then and like returned these and gotten the talls, but you know, we can't go back in time. So what I'm thinking is like, if I feel like there is a gap for sort of long, wide leg pant, I will consider buying those in a tall version secondhand. But until I am like making an outfit, I'm like, you know what would be great right now is like a long, wide trouser, then I'm going to hold off, because if I'm not like thinking about creating outfits with it, then maybe I don't need it. I will say it was a very comfortable pant, and I think in terms of adding trousers to my wardrobe, like a long, wide leg could be something that I could get a lot of wear out of. I just feel like I have some options as well. I have 2 pairs of denim wide leg. I have a blue bell bottom as well as a red like baggy wide leg, and then I also have a baggy wide leg sort of beige corduroy. So I have a lot of options when it comes to that shape. So if I decide I need it, you know, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But in the meantime, I don't think it's fulfilling the needs that I originally bought it for. And I've been making it work, but I feel like it doesn't make a big enough of an impact to stay within my wardrobe, so I'm gonna let it go. Now let's move on to my intentionally blank boots. And the first outfit is the floral dress with the button down. Okay, so I like this a lot. I think the thing that's throwing me off is the dark sock with the green boot. I think it's creating a strange proportion on the like foot ankle area. I wish I had done a smaller sock and also a light color so that it sort of went back to the white that's in the print instead of bringing that dark color all the way down. I just feel like it's really stark a contrast, and like I said, it's making kind of a strange proportion. It's like a cut at my calf where the dress meets my leg, and then another cut where the sock meets my leg, and then another cut where the boot meets the sock. So I just think the sock is like not helping that like relationship between the dress, my leg, and the shoe and sock combination. And so that's like the big thing that I would change. Otherwise, I really like this outfit. I really love the burgundy green color combination. I think the top and the dress together is like chef's kiss. And I think that the bright green helps make it fun and bold. I definitely wouldn't be opposed to like switching in my Blundstone boot if I was considering making something a little bit more like earthy and less like playful and funky if I was in the mood for that. But I definitely think there is a place for this like bold green boot with this outfit specifically. Next we have the cable knit sweater with the big bud press like rust trousers. I'm obsessed with this. I don't even know if it needs the neck scarf, but I really love the base outfit. I think the like orangey red pant with the green boot is just like really speaking to me. I really love pairing green and like orange together, and I think the fact that this is a bit of a red orange gives it even more of like an interesting contrast. And then just throwing on this like cream sweater to sort of like ground and add a neutral to this really playful color combination is really speaking to me, especially since it has like a texture of its own, and it adds like some volume on top to balance out the more voluminous bottom. And I don't know, I really like it. It feels like a simple outfit that feels really dynamic. Finally, we have the overalls outfit with the blue sweater and the orange beanie. And I truly feel like I'm in a Wes Anderson film in this outfit. I really like the color combination. We all know I love like an orangey red, a blue, and a green in an outfit. And so this really ticked all the boxes. I think the green boots really add to the playfulness. I don't feel like it would be as dynamic of an outfit with a more neutral pair of boots. I think the print really adds to the playful energy of this outfit. I just really like this one. This was my favorite of the day, I think, and it feels really wearable and functional for my style and my lifestyle. So with all that being said, as you can probably tell, I'm going to hang on to these green boots. I'm really excited because there have definitely been times where I have said, oh, I'm gonna keep this piece and I just want to find some outfits for it, and then I end up decluttering it. And I'm glad that that didn't happen with these boots, because this is one of my most treasured possessions. They're in this like gorgeous green color that feels like really special and unique, and I'm excited that they are fitting almost seamlessly into the rest of my wardrobe. So I'm really excited about the outfits that I created today with these, and that I'm inspired to create even more outfits with them going forward. So far in the series, I have styled 34 items and we have decluttered 18. And, you know, that feels good. I feel like we're getting now down to the pieces that are very close to perfect. And I've also been decluttering on my own. I don't know if you guys realize, but I don't try on every single thing that I'm thinking about decluttering before I declutter it. I will just decide that it needs to go. And so I've really narrowed down my house section, and I'm really excited for March so that I can switch over my wardrobe and kind of refill in the pieces that I'm not sure about and don't know how to style, and I can narrow down my wardrobe even more. If you've been watching the series for a while and you haven't yet sort of tried this in your own wardrobe, I would highly recommend it, particularly creating outfits and then reflecting back on them. I think a lot of times in the moment you can feel like something is like good enough, but taking the time to like look back at it and like think about duplication and think about the impact within your wardrobe can be really helpful, because when you're like trying on a pretty thing, I personally am not thinking about how it's impacting my wardrobe. I'm like, does this look good? Is this making me happy? Like, I'm not thinking about like the dynamics of this piece within my wardrobe, but I think that looking at your outfits objectively and thinking about those details, why you like something, why something feels off, can be really, really helpful in terms of figuring out what you like and dislike and what your eye is drawn to and what makes an outfit feel off. And that's the foundation to building your personal style. Just taking like 30 minutes to create some outfits, take photos, and then not looking at them for like a day, and then coming back and looking at them like they're another person on your like Instagram feed can help you see things that you may have otherwise missed. So just some food for thought. And comment down below if you have done this in your own wardrobe and what were some things that you learned from trying this on your own. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know how to make more videos like this. I love making videos all about personal style and making the most out of your wardrobe, so if you don't want to miss anything from me, make sure to subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy my video where I share how I made a pair of pants from my wish list out of an old fitted sheet. So I'll leave that linked here, and see you in the next one. Bye!